Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so today, as per usual, there's a lot to show you today. This is our TV. This is where you normally figure out what the weather is. It predicts the weather. It's amazing. Anyway, so this little game that I'm playing with the Harvest Goddess is called the guessing game, the number game. You basically guess if the number is bigger or smaller than what she presented to you. Now, for winning 2 times in a row, we get this silly thing. Which is better because in the other, if you keep winning, then you'll get things that are more along the lines of cooking items. The highest one you can get is the rocks of tea leaves. Those are really good gift stuff, but you can't sell it. You can't sell it in your shipping bin. This is really the only thing you can ship in your shipping bin that you win from the Harvest Goddess game. You can only play it in the first week of the game, I believe. Actually, I think it ends on the 5th. Anyway, we're going to take our dog outside because he loves being outside, just like any other normal animal. Do not let him run around in the rain, otherwise he will get mad and possibly even sick, I think. Actually, I think the only time you actually get him sick is if you don't make him happy during his first year and then you make him sick. It's an actual event. You take him to doctor and he fixes him. So I guess he's not only a pharmacist, he's also a vet. Creepy. So he's multi-accomplished, I don't know. Anyway, so like I said, for the 3rd time, you cannot hope to achieve ultimate victory over your crops unless you water them. Now, let me see. I was going to tell you guys that we will not be expanding this at all. There's really no point in expanding it right now because we don't have the energy, at least until we get to the Harvest Goddess. And the other object is that we just don't have the time. Whoops. The amount of time it would take just to water 1 square at a time, and the energy it would take is just enormous. Anyway, I'm going to show you the chicken coop. That's your feeding dispenser. This is your incubator. You just throw an egg in there and a chick will hatch in about 3 days. And then you get to name them, and they're so cute, and they don't really do anything until after they grow up. And if they grow up and they're not happy, then they're useless. They're completely and utterly useless. Alright, so we're gonna talk to the Harvest Goddess again after we start gathering our little stuff for shipping for today. We absolutely have to forage for our first days because it's the only way that we can make money at this point. You cannot take advantage of one at all because you can't hope to befriend him at this point. So hi, I'm so happy. And yes, people will witness the Harvest Goddess coming and they will of course completely ignore her existence. It's basically like you're talking to a hallucination, which would be, valid, I suppose, if you didn't end up with gifts every so often. Anyway, so Anne apparently thought that you were a guest to the Harvest Goddess pond. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I think what she's really talking about that's a bit buggy is the fact that she thinks that you're at the inn. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, so... Oh, I was gonna explain something. I forgot. Anyway, so we're just gonna bring this back. I had a bunch of stuff to talk about, but I have absolutely no idea what it was. I just lost it. I hate it when that happens. And this happens to me a lot more often than most people, I think. I seriously have to practice a lot of things. I think I have an accent and I don't really know about it. Oh well. Anyway, so... Oh right, I was going to tell you about clearing out your area. As you can see, there's huge boulders and stumps everywhere, so the only way you're going to actually be able to do any of it is by leveling everything up, and this is where you go to upgrade everything. This is Gray's Black Heart event. Gray is, I guess you can call him socially awkward, but I prefer to call him completely and utterly socially inept. Haha, Saibara's rage face. Anyway, Saibara's his grandfather. He's a bit of a, I guess, brusque kind of guy. He's not the friendliest, but he will take care of you. He's very straightforward. They're both very straightforward. They're actually very much alike, except Gray's a bit more unsure of himself. Yeah, he can be a bit of a whiner. He would be the emo character if he didn't work, I guess. He doesn't look like an emo character, though. He looks like somebody from the SS, which is why I don't really like him. Well, in reality, I wouldn't really want to date him anyway, because he's not that funny. He doesn't seem like a very engaging person. I don't know. He just seems like a very socially awkward person. Oh, like I said, he is very socially inept. He smiles sometimes, but I love his awkward face far more than I do his smile. Sad thing with Saibara is this is what he says no matter what you do. So, he's basically, until you befriend him, he basically says, yeah, there's really nothing for you to do here. So just go away. Anyway, this is supposed to be an event, but I guess it's not going to happen. Anyway, so this is Sasha. I told you I would introduce her to you. This is Jeff's wife. She's she's strong lady number 1. She helps run the supermarket. Honestly, I think that she runs the supermarket. Anyway, the thing about Lilia, like I said earlier, is that she's honestly not that sick. She wishes she stayed home. I like potpourri. Well, one of the little things that I do like about potpourri, if anything, is the fact that she's actually very pragmatic. Maybe that's not the right word. I mean that she's the one with the most likely reaction to you just talking to her. Everyone seems just so friendly when you start talking to them, but then she's just kind of, when you first meet her, she's just kind of like staring at you like, hi, what do you want here? Can I help you? Are you gonna buy something? What do you want? And until you give her something that she actually likes, she's not gonna do anything. Anyway, this is Mary's Black Heart event that was left over from the first Friends of Mineral Town, excuse me. I keep saying More Friends of Mineral Town, but I guess that's because I have to keep typing it everywhere. Mary is your rival if you wish to marry Gray. We haven't met her until today because yesterday the library was closed and she runs the library. So everyone keeps saying I'm a tourist. Why? Seriously. What is there to do in this town besides eat and buy stuff? Oh wait, that's a tourist trap. Never mind. Anyway, Mary's fairly sweet. She can be a little bit socially inept as well, and I guess that's why they make such a perfect couple. They're just so quiet. But honestly, I don't see how that would work to begin with, because then you're just kind of sitting there on a date and you're just kind of not saying anything. You're just waiting for the other person to say something and it's quiet. And the worst thing you can have on a first date is absolutely nothing to talk about. You will find Gray here reading every so often, though honestly he's just kind of sitting in the corner staring at Mary. Anyway, you come here to read, and once you befriend Mary and her family, you can actually go upstairs and you get a power berry this way. It's along one of the shelves. I'll get to it eventually. Ah, damn puppy noise. Oh my god, I just gotten over it. I fell asleep. I totally forgot about it after like this weird dream. I don't even remember what that was, but still. Oh my god, why? Okay, so let's... Okay, so normally this... Yeah, it's... I mean, seriously, why can't they replace it with something else? Like a... I don't know, the ka-ching with money or something, or just something better than that. At least the chicken kind of crying out is somewhat bearable, because the... because the chicken, at least that's what they normally do anyway. Oh my god. Anyway, you'll hear that noise. If you use the real game rather than the emulator, you'll hear it whenever you press the B button. It's sad. Alright, so let's move on to something a bit less depressing. This is Carter. I'm surprised at what the large fan base he has. A lot of people say that he should have been a marriageable character, but apparently he's a Catholic priest, so I guess he's not allowed to get married anyway. Anyway, so he's kind of buddies with Cliff over there. You see him all the time at the church. And Cliff is kind of the local bum. And the only reason why I can't call him homeless is because he lives at the inn. Anne is your rival if you want to marry him. You know, I used to absolutely love him. Now I just kind of wonder why I ever did. He actually has a very, very large fan base. He's almost a sex symbol, quite frankly, of the Harvest Moon thing. I mean, look at him. He's kind of cute. I mean, minus the unpluckable eyebrows, seriously, he's really cute. And you know what? The unpluckable eyebrows actually work for him. Look at that. It's almost like a Disney-esque kind of thing. Aha, I wish I could say be a man. Damn it. Ugh. Anybody who's ever watched Mulan, yeah, you will have that song stuck in your head now. It's all my fault, I know. Anyway, I'm about to end this as soon as this event is over. Good luck with everything, blah. I'm looking forward to talking to you again. And they kick me out. Oh well, I'll see you guys.